Yeah, exercise rules.
It does. I like it a lot.
Yeah. Do you like exercise?
I don't love exercise, but I need to do it.
Do you like exercise?
Exercise to me implies that I'm only doing it for a goal outside of the activity itself. Mm-hmm. So no.
Believe it or not, there are lots of people that think exercise is fun.
Run for fun? What the hell kind of fun is that?
I hear you, Pat Buttram from Back to the Future 3, but it's true. Do you think exercise is fun?
No, not really.
So it's not true for everybody, but that's probably because there's lots of reasons exercise sucks. One, it hurts. Shake off that pain. Shake off that pain. Since becoming a runner, I've had pain in my knees, my ankles, blisters on my feet, blisters on my nipples. That's right, that can happen. It's not good. And running in bad weather, oof. Hey, John Green, acclaimed author and one half of the Vlogbrothers. Could you back me up with some sarcasm?
Really want to go for a run right now in this 92-degree heat, or really want to go for a run right now in the rain.
Thank you. Yes, it's painful to run in extreme heat, extreme cold, extreme rain, and extreme snow. Or when someone's throwing flour at you. 2, it's inconvenient. It takes up my precious Netflix time, or other important matters like when I'm visiting my family and I have to inform them that I'm gonna go exercise, so I have to step away for a while. They usually take it pretty well though.
Who are you, Dwayne the Johnson?
I do jumping jacks in the shower, sit-ups while I drive, pull-ups on the fridge while frying eggs with my feet.
That's so true.
1 foot holds a spatula, 1 foot holds a garlic salt, my knees crack the egg.
And it's delicious, hubby.
Hey-oh!
So yeah, the inconvenience of exercise, it tears my family apart, that's all. 3, it's boring. Doing the same routine over and over again is basically the definition of boredom. I mean, look at those synonyms. Monotonous, repetitive, jejune. Exercise is the jejunist, you guys. I always say that. Yet despite all of this, after running and doing various exercise for the past few years, I have to say that I've come to the point where I like it. I actually crave it.
Oh?
I know, Pat Buttram from Green Acres. Yet the thing is, I still don't know exactly why I like it, and that's what I'm trying to find out. And I'm talking about reasons other than health and beauty, because those aren't reasons you like it necessarily. Those are reasons you do it.
Do it!
No!
Just do it!
No, Shia, I'm only gonna do it if I like it. Health and beauty are just results. Everybody knows that if you exercise regularly, you live to be 150, your poop smells like Twinkies, and you become an all-seeing, all-knowing space baby at the center of the universe. Problem is, when people start doing something that's good for them that they discover is unpleasant, they stop doing it, like dieting. Knowing that your future self will be a shapely demigod of divine glory and splendor is apparently not enough for most people. It is for the other half of the Vlogbrothers, Hank Green, apparently. I don't have footage of him exercising, so I'm just gonna use Ivan Drago from Rocky IV.
I do Pilates, and I also go to the gym to do exercise, and I just don't like it.
To you, it's only exercise if it involves health and beauty.
I feel like that's what people mean when they say exercise. Because like when I'm gonna go for a hike, I don't say I'm gonna go exercise.
So then why do you exercise? Why do you go to the gym?
To maintain my level of fitness, to prevent future injury, to keep my health up, and to remain the same size I have been.
But not everyone can be Hank Green. I did find someone else who must like exercise based on how much they do.
I am a CrossFitter. I spend a lot of time in the gym, 5 days a week for about 3 or 4 hours.
Oh, is that all? Why ever would someone want to do something so intense as CrossFit? Is there some sort of inherent enjoyment?
Scientifically there is, right? Like whether you're exercising or you're eating a donut, there's a release of endorphins. But it's way faster to eat a donut and way less work. I'm so happy.
Okay, sure. Cool. Science. There's such a thing as runner's high and endorphin and dopamine boosts, but that's not really what I'm looking for. Like, I can't just run around and say,
These endorphins are wonderful!
Would you be more likely to exercise if I told you that the endorphins feel great?
No.
And apparently the endorphin boost wasn't enough for Jordan at first either.
I was doing like bodybuilding, I was running a lot, but I was super bored by all of it.
Bored, one of my 3 tiers of exercise suckery, but CrossFit helped her overcome the boredom.
My focus has completely shifted onto what I'm capable of and not like what I look like. How fast is my mile? How much can I squat? How many stairs can I walk up before I get winded?
You're squeezing, I can
To be competitive as an adult gives me like a more concrete why.
Aha, competition. Let's start a new list. Reasons people like exercise. Competition. Exercise gives you concrete, measurable goals that allow you to compete with yourself and prove that you're better than others. You should always try to compare yourself to other people. Bad advice. But there's nothing wrong with a little friendly competition. It's motivating, and it's inherently fun. It's the reason we play games, and watch other people play games, and watch other people play games. Personally, I enjoy seeing how far and how fast I can run, and seeing if I can improve it for next time. And running's beautiful because I don't even need friends. Though Jordan would say that the group dynamic is what makes her exercise fun.
There's like this bonding experience that happened because shared misery and like shared pain.
Once in a while when I'm running, I'm like, it'd be nice to have other people around.
You should join a running group. Don't they have those?
But then I have to like show up on time. My running's pretty irregular. So a second reason on the list might be camaraderie, depending on what kind of exercise you're doing and if you're a hermetic misanthropic buttface like myself. There's just something fun and comfortable going through some stuff with your bros and your sisses. That's why they started the Fight Club in that movie. Whatever it was called. Anywho, John Green experienced some camaraderie in a thing he did called 100 Days.
My best friend Chris and I are going to spend 100 days doing whatever it takes to make lasting, healthy changes in our lives. We're trying to have a healthy midlife crisis.
That burns. My is so f***ing sore, by the way, Laura.
Yeah, mine too.
Oh, God! Did that look as graceful as it felt?
Majestic.
Majestic.
About 6 weeks in, I found myself thinking, instead of I have to exercise, I get to exercise. It, for me at least, has genuinely been life-changing. I did not believe people when they told me that for 39 years. When I am running and I'm outside, especially if I'm running on a trail, I'm pretty happy. Also because it's time to yourself.
Whoa, slow down there, John. I guess we're just jumping to another thing on the list.
Let's just jump in.
No, Phil, we're not gonna do that reference again. Time for yourself.
You take a moment for yourself, stop thinking about everything else for a while.
I like Pilates. It gets me out of a workspace and into a concentrating on my physical self space. There is a joy in focus.
When I'm running, I don't know what I'm thinking about. I'm not solving problems. I'm not doing work. I'm just like thinking about the next step.
In the book, what I talk about when I talk about running, Haruki Murakami constantly brings up the idea that he's just turning off his brain. All I do is keep on running in my own cozy, homemade void, my own nostalgic silence. And this is a pretty wonderful thing, no matter what anybody else says. The thoughts that occur to me are like clouds that pass away and vanish, leaving behind the sky.
I have an obsessive thinking disorder that makes it impossible for me to stop worrying about certain things. But when I am running, I can't think about those things usually because I'm so focused on running.
I have both depression and anxiety. Maybe I'm like angry or I'm just feeling like really just like down in the dumps, and I'll just like put some sneakers on and go for a run. By the time I come home, I've done almost a 180 on like how my mood is.
I find that to be true also. Throughout the rest of my day, I'm just generally happier and more comfortable in my own skin. These endorphins are amazing! So I'll add feel better to the list. I'm sure everyone agrees with me. Do you find that you feel better on the days that you do exercise? You don't.
I think, I don't know, I don't understand this. I'm achy and I feel tired on the days I exercise. I feel better on days when I take walks, but not when I like do CrossFit.
Okay, so I'll add a question mark after feel better. Feel better?
Yeah.
Is there anything about how it makes you feel that you like, Hank?
Like it makes you hungry. It's one of the things I love about exercise, actually. It's like afterward, I'm like, oh, I'm so hungry right now. I'm gonna have like a food and it's gonna feel great. I'm gonna eat it, it's gonna feel nice in my tummy.
Yes, I agree. There's just something about feeling hungry and then eating that just feels so good. Desire followed by fulfillment. I think Nietzsche said it best when he said, oh my God, I could totally go for a burger right now. Yeah, I'm just like super hungry all of a sudden. Man. Yeah, burger would be good. So what about that other exercise suckery issue I mentioned earlier? Inconvenience. Exercise takes away time from important matters. Or does it?
I did not publish a book after The Fault in Our Stars for 6 years. I thought, oh, once I start exercising, I'll have less time to write and I won't get as much done and it'll be even longer until I publish another book. But in fact, what happened is that when I started exercising, I started writing more. I found that somehow I had more time and more energy for writing. And I really think in the end, that's why I was able to finish a new book.
So we'll add to the list, increases young adult novel output. All right. So here's the list of all the wonderful reasons people like exercise. But here's the problem.
I always say starting is the hardest part.
The first day is hard. The second day is less hard. The third day is less hard than that.
Because eventually you feel that release of endorphins. You know you're gonna feel good after the workout. You're gonna feel accomplished and just healthier and...
Okay, Hank. So what are all the other Hanks out there supposed to do? Do it! No, Shia!
Maybe like, let's find exercise that's fun.
Yeah.
Going for hikes in the woods. I know not everybody has woods. All city out there.
If you're like moving your body, getting your heart rate up a little bit, like that's all exercise. If you really love dancing, like take a hip hop class or a Zumba class or salsa dance.
And I also really love dancing, and I feel like that's like the perfect exercise. I think that's like one of the things that we're designed to do.
Dancing?
But, yeah.
I think some people aren't designed to do that.
At the very least, like walking around your neighborhood. It's not just like sort of physical body movement, it's also, it makes me feel like I'm more in touch with and involved in my community and more aware of my neighbors and the businesses around. Just feel more present in my physical space.
Look at that, one more thing to add to the list. It's fun to explore, for walking or running or biking at least. I guess if you're home doing push-ups, you could explore the smell of the carpet. Or if you're doing sit-ups, you could explore the smell. I truly enjoy exploring my neighborhood or getting to know a new city. For instance, this path goes right past the sewage treatment plant. Bad example.
I was jogging all around, going down different pathways, looking for this big lake. I found it.
So there you go. There's some reasons to enjoy exercise. Maybe that'll help motivate you, maybe not. You don't have to exercise. You do whatever you want. What am I, your doctor? Now that I've told you all the reasons that people like exercise, are you more likely to exercise?
I'm not more likely, no.
Thank you for watching. And special thanks to Hank, John, and Jordan for talking with me. And my wife for talking with me. Links to all their wonderful stuff in the doobly-doo down below. One quick bit of news. Holy crap, my previous video about my wife and I quitting added sugar really blew up, didn't it? Welcome new subscribers. See, I don't always wear shirts that are too tight. In between these big videos, I do little update vlogs on my second channel, Wheezy News, every Monday. And secret vlogs every weekday for my patrons on Patreon. Be on the lookout for my next video about me and my wife quitting the internet for a month. What? All right, so now for the running portion of the interview, let's go.
All right, let's do it.